Gaming is a world known. It could be an e-sport or just a pastime, like a hobby or something. And today we're gonna be talking about the gaming on this podcast. First, we're gonna tell you some of the cons with gaming, and Christopher will tell you that. Christopher.
Some of the cons is video games can be addicting. They can make some players more violent. They can decrease the ability of the user to concentrate. Um, it also causes them to lose their social skills because they spend more time playing video games instead of interacting with people. There are some signs that a user can be addicted to video games, and that's if they're failing classes, they have lack of sleep. You can see if they're not getting enough sleep. Uh, the neglect of hygiene, disinterest in other activities, so they don't want to do anything else besides play video games, and isolation from family. They just don't want to be with their family. They just want to play video games by themselves.
Yeah, I've definitely done that.
Definitely.
Well, yeah, that was cons basically, and now we're gonna be talking about pros with Ramone.
So, some of the pros that would come from gaming are video games can help promote your mental development, so they help you think about things more detailed. And some games encourage physical activity, like if you have a Wii or Xbox Connect, stuff like that. It gets you into different games that promote physical activity. Some games help individuals maintain healthy lifestyles. Like they can learn different tricks and stuff from games or use games to further their education on food or different types of stuff they can do. Games can also help improve your mood. Like I was saying before, games can also help you improve your mood or emotional state at the time, even if the game gets you mad or irritated from socially interacting with other players or just your friends. They can improve your emotional state, help you feel better after something bad happens. And it brings people together. It builds communities and makes people have a good time. It helps people have a good time. Games focused on fast thinking and moving help improve your concentration and helps you make better decisions in the real world. Ask someone who's 5 years younger than you, and they can see things going 100 times faster than you, basically. You learn new things from different games, learn things that people will never know in their lives. And some games are made to help with health disorders and sometimes cure them. And shooting games sometimes help veterans with PTSD, stuff like that. And that's about it.
All right. Thank you for the pros, Ramone. I'm going to be talking about some fun facts with video games. Some fun facts with video games is that the very first video game was created. The very first game invented was in 1958, which is crazy to think about because that was only 60 years ago, I want to say. And we came so far in development and stuff like that, like graphics and all that. You could play a game like GTA or Rainbow Six Siege and looks almost lifelike compared to a pong ball, and that's only 60 years difference compared to all the time we lived as humans. And another fact is that the first game console was hold up, let me see the name again. A Magnavox Odyssey, which nobody knows, which is crazy because that basically pioneered us to live in this gaming era. It's also cool how how much people actually do play video games. 3.1 billion people play video games. in the world. Most of them are PC players. Like 52% are PC players, and then like 46% is like console players, and the rest is either like mobile players or just different types of gamers.
Yeah.
And yeah, talk about that. Gamers could they come in like a lot of different forms. There's actually console wars, little things like Xbox versus PS4 and Sony versus I meant not Sony. Nintendo versus Sony actually, like with Sonic and Mario and stuff like that. You know, that's a little older than most, but another fun fact is that 3 of the most popular games has been from one of each era. Like from this decade, the most popular game of all time was GTA 5.
Yeah.
And from also from this decade, actually, Minecraft was a very popular game, which was like the second most popular game to be invented. And at third, it's actually very surprising. It's an old game. It's Tetris. Tetris is the third most played game ever.
I still play it.
Yeah, it's a very classic game. The people have became very big off of gaming, like Ninja and hold up, let me see my people here. Ninja, PewDiePie, and this guy named Preston Plays. Those are the top most earners of gaming like industries. Well, I don't know if that how recent that was. It looked like it was like an article back in like 2018, so it might have changed. But those are the most recent sources I can find at the moment. Also, video games have I said like what I said has gone through generations of generations. Like my grandfather was probably playing like little I forgot what they called. They're like in arcade machines. Yeah, he was playing little arcade machines when he was my age, I think, and like well, not my grandpa, probably my dad actually, and like now we just came to this like point where it's like basically you can just play at home and do whatever you want on the video game. So I think that's pretty cool.
You went from like playing at a building to playing at home to playing on the go.
Exactly, bro. Although people don't like to admit it, a gamer could be classified as like someone who plays on mobile. Which they're not the best gamers, but like you know there's some type of gamer, you know. So like even like in the car or at school, you could just like be playing on your phone and still be experiencing that gaming experience. And I think that's really cool.
And video games are classified as a job now because you can make a steady source of income. If
Yeah, from like streaming. Yeah,
if you have like a good following.
yeah. A lot of people make their living off of streaming, which is very cool. I would like to do that one day. I don't know. It seems like a lot of work actually.
This isn't really related to gaming, but like in Japan, they do classes where they're social influencers. So they take classes in front of lights, like the ring lights and phones and all that. They do that, and that's what their job is, like, mostly for the rest of their life.
That's amazing. It's amazing how we came like to that point as a society to know that you can make a job off of the thing you love most to do. It's amazing to me. Another fact about gaming is that you can meet a lot of new type of people. It's really bringing us together as humans, like more together. Like I've met someone in like different countries before. I mean, it was laggy, but like I've met people in different countries. I played with them, and they're honestly really chill. I would have never known about their culture or stuff like that if they didn't tell me. It honestly amazed me when I figured it out.
Me too. Like I think the last month I was playing with people from Japan. I played with them for like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
They're pretty chill.
Well, that's basically all the fun facts I can round up with the time we have anyway. So to conclude our statements, video game could have a lot of cons and a lot of pros, but all together, I think video gaming is really good for us. Do you guys think so?
Yeah.
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 I think it's like a more positive thing than a negative thing.
Yeah, definitely. Even though it could be a negative thing, though. Like with trolling and stuff like that. Even though it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's entertaining.
Yeah.